Welcome back. I also sat down with Hialeah's Mayor Bryan Calvo, who's marking 100 days in office and touting early wins for the city and its residents. Mayor Calvo, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
So you just celebrated 100 days in office.
That's right.
Now a little over 100 days. And you made history, the youngest mayor in the city's history, and one of the youngest in the country, quite frankly. Was it what you expected?
And more. And more. It's incredible. It's 100 days, but for a certain degree, it feels like it's been 3 or 4 years. All the progress that we've been able to make in such a short period of time. Mind you, I signed 7 executive orders in the span of the first few weeks, and doing the follow-ups, tackling things head-on that have been plagued the city for a long time. Things like the condominium associations, things like our streets, our infrastructure, the water issue that's plagued Hialeah for over a decade. It was important to me to deliver also historic wins for our residents. So we were able to pass historic tax relief. We're the first city in the entire state to effectively eliminate property taxes for seniors over 65. So doing all these things in such a short period of time, I think has been super positive, but there's so much more to do.
100 days, some people may say that's not enough, but it has been enough for you to accomplish some of the big promises that you made to voters back in November. What has been the biggest challenge? I
think the biggest challenge, like any institution in government, it's hard to sometimes move those cogs of government, right? You're talking about 1,500 employees. You're talking about a $500 million budget. I come in as a strong mayor, certainly, but it requires a lot to get that change, right? And government has always been historically slow to fix things. For me, the energy I think I bring as a younger elected official is I'm excited to do the work. I'm passionate about it. It's my hometown. It's where I grew up. And so we've been able to see a lot of success. And I think that energy is contagious. It's contagious. We're seeing it among the employees and also our residents.
Some of those executive orders, one in particular, got some resistance early on, and that's getting rid of the pension plans.
Yeah.
How were you able to get across that line?
Well, I mean, maybe a little awkward, right, for the other elected officials, but I thought it was very straightforward, and certainly the residents believe so as well. It's one of my core campaign pillars, which was day one I was going to do it, and that's exactly what I did. Listen, I think public service is about serving your community. You shouldn't have a benefit that outlasts the time that you serve in office. You get paid for the job, and when the job's over, you move on and you go back to your private life. So for me, it was an important thing, and also fiscally responsible, because we're saving tons of money, and that money is going back directly to our residents in the form of those credits that we gave to property owners over 65. So eliminating those taxes, monies that we saved in those pensions went directly back to our residents. So I want that to be, an important point of our focus, which is we want less money in the hands of politicians. We want that money back in our residents' hands.
I know you saved on those pension plans, but when you're talking about tax relief for the elderly, those over 65 in their homestead, how do you make up for the lost revenues on that? Do you foresee raising taxes?
No, absolutely not. So people can understand, we didn't raise any tax or any fee on anybody else, and at the same time, we didn't eliminate any service. We were able to fully fund this with the monies that were already coming in, that were reallocated, basically, behind the curtain. But we identified clear efficiencies, contracts that were being given out to companies that weren't doing the job that they should have been, monies that we were able to save by renegotiating certain deals, and then the money that we saved by eliminating those pensions. So just by simple, better administration, we were able to provide and fully fund this program. We're talking about 6,600 families, or approximately 21% of our residents in Hialeah benefit from the senior relief program, meaning they pay no property taxes whatsoever to the city.
The complaints that we have heard from many residents, water. And the water bills.
Yep.
That has been a thorn on the side of the city of Hialeah. And I know that you have been working on a pilot program. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, let's be honest. What's happened is for many years, the elected officials have said, we're going to kick this can down the road. And guess what? The buck stops with me, because I'm that new generation. And so I said, listen, we have to hit this head on. I immediately ordered a full audit of our water department, and I've already received those findings, and we're already putting those into place. One of those things is the pilot program with water meters. So effectively what's happening is you have 60,000 meters across the city, but you only have 8 personnel to read those meters. So the complaints are meters are being estimated I'm not being charged what I'm consuming. The way to create the transparency is with these digital meters. They're going to be installed in the back of the homes, and they read your water consumption up to 4 times a day. So you will have accurate, transparent billing when it comes to your water rates. And this pilot program kicks off. It's already been approved. It's going to last for 6 months, and then we're going to make a decision if we want to expand the program through to all of our residents, all 62,000 meters.
Condominiums, that's another problem, and there is now a task force in place. Can you tell us about that? Mm-hmm.
So I was the first city, I believe, certainly in South Florida, to do it, which is let's tackle our condominium crisis. We have over 30% of our residents that live in a condominium. We have complaints after complaints of the maintenance, of all the bad administration, even cases of fraud and malfeasance. So I said, what can we do? And basically, we went out to Tallahassee. We met with the Ombudsman's office, DPBR. We said, come to Hialeah. Let's set this up. So we had an event at Mylander. We had over 1,000 residents there, logging complaints, putting in their information, and all of these complaints are now in the process of being investigated by DPBR and by the Hialeah Police Department. We have an economic crimes unit which is dedicated to these efforts. And again, the message is very simple. We're on it. We're on the case. We are looking into all of these allegations, and we want to provide resolution to as many of our condominium owners as possible.
Hialeah is not immune to the affordability crisis that's happening here in South Florida. So what are you doing? What are you actively doing as mayor to help the situation with the residents in the city?
So when I come in, I said, I want a list of all of our city-owned real estate. And turns out that the city owns over 200 portfolios. So I've tasked the team with looking through that whole list and identifying which are the properties that we can build new affordable housing, new living situations, right, for our residents. And so we're actively doing now. We're in the process of putting those out for public bid. And that's the idea. Let's leverage some of this city-owned property, which right now may be completely underutilized, in order to create more affordability.
You hit the ground running in these first 100 days. So as you look ahead to the next 100 days, what will be your priorities?
So I'm focused right now on the aesthetic of the city, cleaning up, beautifying our green spaces, planting trees, cleaning up sidewalks, anything that has to do with improving the aesthetic of the city. I'm also, as mayor, the chief marketing officer. So it's important for me to go around and market the city. Hialeah is notorious, and we want to have, again, that investment, those opportunities, better paying jobs. We want more people my age that grew up in Hialeah to stay in Hialeah. To have a wonderful career there. Hialeah has also been a city where it's always touted itself as having a great park system, but as you tour some of the parks, some of them are quite old. So we're making tremendous investments in renovating parks. We're signing a historic partnership with the Marlins, and they're making huge investments in the city as well, in our park system. So there's a lot going on. All of it's going on at the same time. But again, it's exciting, and I think people are really seeing the potential for our city. It's geographically positioned perfectly in the county, and so we want to make the city the best place it can be.
The City of Progress.
City of Progress.
Mayor Calvo, thank you so much,
Thank you.
and good luck to you.
Thank you.